Welcome to the Business Success Podcast. I'm your host, Charisse Marie, here to accompany you on this exhilarating journey of discovery towards transformative business success. Remember, your journey towards success is uniquely yours. Together, let's cultivate growth one episode at a time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tina Collura, and I am here to talk to you about how excuses won't build your business, but action will. I'm going to take you guys through a number of different activities and things that you need to be thinking about, because let's be honest, in this world that is constantly changing and we have to be constantly ready to navigate, what this world is constantly throwing at us. And, the world of business, as I said, is constantly evolving, and navigating the path to success requires not only a clear vision, but also the adapt skills of strategic planning for the future. So as we stand at the intersection of ambition and opportunity, it becomes imperative to equip ourselves with knowledge and the tools necessary to not only adapt, but to thrive in this ever-changing world. So the journey to success is unique for each individual. And our goal today is to provide you with insights and strategies that will empower you to forge your own path. So I'm going to dive into the art and the science of business, future planning, exploring key principles, and cutting-edge strategies that will set you up for the trajectory towards unprecedented success. So I'll share with you my invaluable experiences and expertise and provide you with actionable insights on how I help my clients succeed in hopes that it helps you succeed. All right, so let's dive in. We're going to talk about leads, prospects, customers, sales, strategies, all that fun stuff. Now, in this next 45 minutes, we are going to talk about understanding business challenges. We're going to cover, explore personalized solutions. We're going to talk about realizing tangible outcomes and so much more. So my question to you is, who are you, right? What are the future you qualities, and how are you showing up? What is the vibrational frequency that you're putting out? What are people seeing in you? And how are you showing up? And what level of confidence are you demonstrating? Are you owning your worth? All these questions are preparing you to see and believe in your future self. So I need you to crawl into your future self skin and start telling yourself that you are ready to do more and to be more.
Today, I've got something truly extraordinary to share. Something that could help you unlock your mind's full potential and transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Let me introduce you to brainworkaudio.com, the ultimate tool to help you listen, transform, and thrive. Whether you're aiming to enhance your focus, improve your sleep, or cultivate a sense of calm, Brainwork Audio is your partner on that journey. Their mission is simple but powerful: to empower individuals like you to achieve personal growth and well-being through the transformative power of sound. Here's what makes them stand out. Every audio track at Brainwork Audio is crafted by experts in sound engineering. They blend binaural beats, scientifically designed sound frequencies that sync with your brain waves, with powerful affirmations that reinforce positivity and success, helping you reshape your mindset from within. Drifting off to sleep with their While You Sleep music, designed to lull you into a deep, restorative rest. Or powering through your day with their Focus music that sharpens your concentration and keeps distractions at bay. And when it's time to recharge, their meditation music creates the perfect environment for mindfulness and inner peace. But Brainwork Audio doesn't stop there. They also offer specially designed affirmation tracks, audio experiences that work in the background while you relax or work, subtly reinforcing positivity and confidence. It's personal development, effortlessly woven into your daily life. I've got a special deal just for you. Use promo code SUPERFAN at checkout to save 20% on your first purchase. That's right, 20% off your first step toward a more confident, focused, and peaceful life. So why wait? Head over to brainworkaudio.com today and discover the transformative power of sound. From sleep to focus to mindfulness, they've got the perfect track for every part of your day. Your journey to turn into a better you starts here. Visit brainworkaudio.com and use the code SUPERFAN because you deserve to thrive. Brainwork Audio, listen, transform, thrive.
So in order for you to see the results that you know that you deserve, being in sales and business is not an easy path. So you need to I want you to walk away feeling inspired to take action today. So I'm here to challenge you and support you on this journey. So if you want to create more wealth, more freedom, more money, I want you to commit to yourself to take action in spite of, the fears that are holding you back. Now, I want you to be a creator, not a stayer. And I want you to burn before you learn so that you can earn. I'm going to say that again. That's a writer downer. I want you to burn before you learn so that you can earn. So in order to be successful in business, you really need to have the right ways of thinking. You need to be talking to the right customers. You need to be selling the right products or having the right offers, right way of thinking, right way of attracting your ideal client. You need to be in spinal alignment in order to achieve high levels of success. Okay. So I'm going to tell you guys a story about a recent client that I had. Talk about being in alignment. So this is Bob Goodwin. Bob, I met through another client, and he hired me. He went through my 6 weeks of See Your Business Grow program. And his struggle was that he wasn't making consistent income, and he wasn't sure what he was doing wrong. So we started diving in on what he was doing and who he had in his circle of influence. And he ran a podcast group. And this podcast he was hosting CEOs of large companies like Levi's, like Coca-Cola and Sherm. And I just said to him, I'm like, all you have to do is ask for referrals or ask for references anytime that you're having these guests. Say, is there anyone in your circle who would benefit from working with me? And within that 6 weeks, I was so super excited for Bob because he landed a deal with Sherm in the US, and Sherm is a large HR company, for $120,000. And so talk about being the right time, the right place with the right offer. So this is a great example of being in proper alignment. Now, a lot of companies, they struggle. A lot of business owners struggle because of one of three problems. So problem number one could be the volume, right? You're not talking to enough people. Problem number two, maybe you're not asking for the sale enough. Problem number three is you're not selling what your people want. Now, there's also 3 phases of business. There's the explorer phase, and this is someone who is just figuring it out, working on their proof of concept, and maybe they're working with anywhere from 8 to 10 paid clients. This phase could last for more than a year, just about over a year, and they're focusing on one core offer. Now, the second type of business owner is a creator. This one is working it out. So this person's goal is to earn a consistent income for about 4 months and working towards $5,000 per month, right? This person is focusing on introducing another offer. So you have your core offer, and then you have a downsell offer. You might be thinking about creating a VIP day or a group program. You should talking to at least 50 people a week about what you do and how you do it. You should be focusing on getting speaking gigs, networking events, having 4 to 5 calls booked a day. And then there's the third type of business owner, and that's the innovator. Now, the innovator's goal is all about scaling and having 4 consistent months of 10K or more. Now, this person is working with multiple streams of income, books, online courses, building a team, building a mini you. They are working with a large group. So on their staff, they might have a virtual assistant, they might have a tech person, they have affiliate groups. So there's many different phases of business. So you need to identify which one you're in and what are the activities that you should be focusing on. Okay. And then there's lead generation, right? So being in business, we know that lead generation is key. And we also need to know that the greater the personal connection, the easier the sale, right? So referrals, referrals, referrals. And the fastest way to book a sales call is to have a high personal connection. So the top 3 areas to focus on here are referrals, speaking, and networking. Lead generation principle number 2 is all about prioritizing the activities that will bring you money. So work smart, not hard. Book opportunities that are going to get you the most return on your investment, private message people, and invite them in for a chat. Okay. And then lead generation principle number 3 is all about keeping your sales funnel full. So it's great to focus on the clients you have now, but what you want to do is create a follow-up process that makes the most sense for you and your business. And don't get consumed with the now, but you need to plan for the future. So how are you going to draw people in? What are you going to give them that is going to entice them to want to work with you and want to book that call? You need to invite people in to meet with you so that you can give them more value. Make them an offer that they can't refuse, and they'll jump to work with you. And let's be honest, sales is a big part of being in business, right? So winning the sales game. So sales, more sales. You need to wake up living and breathing your numbers. And you need to understand what your sales conversion chart is, or what your call to action is all about, and what is your money and sales mindset. So money loves money, sales loves sales, success loves success. I'm sure you've heard that so many times. So my money mindset and journey started many years ago when I read the book by T. Harv Eker called Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. And he talks about your money mindset, right? So you need to master the money game, the essence of winning the money game. Beliefs are not true or false. They are just strong opinions. So you need to ask yourself, is seeing believing, or is believing seeing? Whatever that is for you, you need to harness that and work on your money game. Now, another thing that I always tell my clients is what you track, you attract, right? So you need to keep track of, how much money you want to be making on a monthly basis. Now, this is I've given you 2 examples. So let's say your monthly income is $2,000. Well, what is your unit price? 500, let's say. So if you divide the 500 into 2,000, that'll give you 4. So you need 4 clients this month in order to make $2,000. How many clients do you have now? Right now you have 0, and that's okay. I tell clients to work with a conversion rate of 10%. So if for every 10 people that you're speaking to, you get 1 sale, that's 40 people that you need to be talking to. But then there's the real life multiplier, which is multiply that by 3. So that means you have to be talking to 120 people a day. So this goes back to how are you going to be speaking to 120 people a month, not a day, sorry. And that's speaking, and that's networking, and focusing on the activities that are going to bring you the fastest path to cash, okay? And then I have a sales conversation chart that I love to work with, and it's called I Care. I call it I Care because most people are terrified of the sales conversation, but it doesn't need to be that way. So step 1, you need to build a rapport. Step 2, set the agenda, right? Step 3, inspire them. Inspire them with what you do and how you do it. And then clarify for them the steps that you're going to be taking, and then ask for the sale, and then be ready to receive them, and then embrace them and let them know that they made a great decision. Okay, so it doesn't have to be scary. So before you start reaching out to people, do you have a core offer? Do you have that all figured out? Your pricing, the duration of time that people are going to be working with you. What are the key features? Is there a title, right? And then do you have a downsell offer as well? Again, price, duration, features, and title. Think about that, okay? And the next thing that you want to do, again, 5 steps to sale. Be seen, give value, converse with people, deliver on what you're going to be doing, and sell again. Your goal is to increase conversions and results every step of the way. So one of the things that I started doing was tracking, again, I'm a big tracker, where I was spending my time, because time is money, right? So when I first started out, I'm like, okay, I'm doing all these Facebook Lives. How many leads am I getting? I'm calling out to people. How many leads am I getting there? Networking, direct messaging, vendor events or sponsorship events. So I started paying attention, and it looks like these 2 activities, calling out and networking, I was getting the most leads. So in 1 month, I was getting 12 leads by doing all of this. So it helped me really to focus on where I'm spending my time. So if this is something that you would like to discuss a little bit further, you want a copy of a condensed version of this presentation deck, please direct message me and I'll be happy to send that over to you, because what you track, you attract. Okay. And so for me, I love rewarding quick decision makers and quick action takers. So this here is my QR code for my free digital business card. So what you can do here is you could pull out your phones, scan the QR code, or you could click on the link that's going to be put in the chat in the comments, and follow me on social media. Click on my website link. Everything is there. This digital business card is free, so highly recommend hihello.me. So if that's something that interests you, please feel free to message me there. So just a quick update on who I am. I am an award-winning productivity coach, a business growth consultant, a keynote speaker, motivational speaker, and best-selling author, which just happened recently. I have 24 years of experience in strategic planning, project management, coaching, sales, leadership, all that fun stuff. So I have been coaching for over 15 years now, and I've taken my business on so many different paths. So my original company name is See Yourself Grow, and then I branched out to See Your Business Grow, because people started appreciating the work and the effort and how I was showing up. So I started an 8-week program called See Your Business Grow. So that is a little bit about me, and I am the architect of the growth model as well. And the growth model is all about identifying what your goals are, working on building your roadmap, looking at different options and opportunities, weaving in the team, and then outlining the different tasks, targets, and timelines, and then holding you and your team accountable. So I always say to folks, you have to be ready to jump in. If you're ready and open to evolving and changing, you really need to start doing different things. I mean, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So that's not going to happen. So what you need to do is you need to develop a strong mind, which will lead to a strong life. So how do you deal with your limiting beliefs? Let's face it, we all have them. If you've struggled with imposter syndrome, you're not alone. 70% of people actually suffer from imposter syndrome. And how about discipline? Right? How are you with your discipline? And discipline is one of the most important things. It is the greatest form of self-love. It is ignoring current pleasures and focusing on future rewards. It means loving yourself enough that you know what you need to get done in the pursuit of what is meant for you. Okay? And fears. Again, let's face it, we all have them. Just some of us deal with them better than others, right? So did you know that we're only born with 2 fears? The fear of falling and the fear of loud noises. So all the other fears that have been programmed into our subconscious mind have been created by our environment, by our culture, what we saw growing up, what we heard. So just let that sink in for a minute. And it's important to say that, we all have these fears, and you need to identify what they are. If it's a fear of success, create a journal, success journal. If it's a fear of failure, try something new every day that doesn't scare you. There's just so many things that we could do. And another thing that we need to do is practice the strong activities that are going to strengthen our minds. Practice self-discovery, rocking responsibility, embracing change like it's part of your day-to-day operations. Always moving forward, and failing forward is key as well. And again, done is better than perfect. People who take imperfect action will get there faster than those that, are the perfectionists. I hate to say it. And then we need to celebrate our successes, because let's be honest, if we don't do it, no one else will. Now, one of the things that as a business owner we need to do is you need to conduct a comprehensive professional review of your past year. For business or sales people, look at your financial statements monthly, quarterly, your cash flow, over your financial health, how many clients you've acquired, how did you acquire them. So start with, identifying what's working, what's not working, and what could be done better. And then another thing that you need to do is look at what your perfect day looks like, right? From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, who are you interacting with? What activities are you focusing on? Write it all out. What is my perfect day? Okay. And then step 2, do an assessment of your success habits, your client connections, your discipline, your offers, your money mindset, your lead generation activities, growth activities, social media. Now, if you marked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and then connected the dots, it's probably not a perfect circle. So this is a great place to start. And as I said earlier, you need to take a moment and self-reflect on what's working, what's not working, what can I do better in my business or, for my clients, or you could even do this for your personal. And then step 3 is create a success board. I love this activity because anytime that I'm feeling down throughout the year, I get to look back at what I created, what I was successful at last year, right? And that has helped me in my darkest moments when I was ready to give up. I just look up, I have it right here, and I'm like, okay, look what you did last year. You might be having a tough time right now, but suck it up, put on your big girl pants, and let's move on. So it's very easy to create a success board. It's all about looking back, capturing the things that you're most proud of, open up Canva or Paint, whatever you like, and then print it, laminate it, and celebrate your successes every day. So this is, I'll show you just a quick peek of my success board. And it's all about, what I was able to accomplish in the year. So I was quite proud of a lot of things. And then another self-assessment activity is something that you want to do. You need to ask yourself, what do I want more of in my life or my career? What would I like less of in my life or career? What motivates me? What makes me happy? And if you accomplished 5 things this year, what would they be? Okay. I know it takes a lot to be silent with yourself and to reflect, but those 10, 20 minutes a week will set you up for great success. And then creating a vision board. I've been creating vision boards since 2006. The vision board, the success board I started creating in 2021. But I am a firm believer that what you visualize on, you will manifest and you will create. And I'm happy to say that I've already manifested and created so much more. I'm going to be a keynote speaker in June. The clients that I'm working with, I'm super excited about. And, it's so important to have a vision, because as we know, if you're going to be going on a journey and you have no map or you have no direction, it's going to take you a lot longer to get there. And then what you want to do is take some time to create your strategic roadmap. What are your goals? Identify what are the top 3 to 5 goals. What are the smart activities that you're going to do to get there? And then take it a step further. create your 30, 60, 90-day plan. Okay. And then there's the 7 steps on how to work towards achieving your goal. You got to plan, you got to do, you got to check in, you got to take action, and you will achieve great levels of success. So remember that future self I was telling you about? Well, it's time. The future is now. So I want you to write your future self a letter. So say, "Dear John, I am so proud of the year that you had. You did so many things, amazing things in 2025. You did X, Y, and Z, and you made X, and you changed X amount of lives by doing X, Y, and Z. And I know you had some moments of self-doubt and imposter syndrome, and your fears kicked in, but I'm so proud of you. Why? Because you did it afraid. You acted in spite of fear. And at the end, I want you to write, close it off by saying, you are my hero." Write that future self letter and leave it and open it up December 31st of 2025. Okay? Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the 3 C's of business, of life, but they are certainty, they are confidence, and they are clarity. These 3 things, these 3 C's right here will boost your momentum, and your perseverance will definitely kick into overdrive. Certainty comes from being able to discern if you are doing the right things and if you're in the right alignment with who you are and who you're really meant to be doing. Confidence comes from results. And then the last C is clarity. You need to be crystal clear on what you want, who you're speaking to, and you need to be able to articulate that authentically. Okay? Now, hands up, I want to know how many of you have actually procrastinated, maybe today, maybe yesterday, maybe last week. Well, I'm here to tell you, everyone procrastinates, but not everyone has to be a procrastinator. I could teach you how to manage your time. I could teach you how to organize your schedule. I could even teach you or tell you how I found 37 and a half hours in 1 week for one of my clients so that she can embark on building her business while going to school and raising her autistic son. And I could show you how to organize your schedule, but in the end, everything starts with you. So I actually want to share with you one of the activities that has helped me and my clients. But I need you to understand first that imperfect action is better than no action at all. Did you know that procrastination affects 20% of the population? And it's actually quadrupled in the last 30 years. And did you know that only 20% of our day is spent on critical work? So what are we doing with the 80%, the other 80% of our day? Good time management allows you to accomplish more in a short amount of time. But this will lead to lower stress levels, which will lead to greater opportunities of success. Okay, so that exercise that I was telling you I want to share with you, it's called Tina's 10 minutes. So the next time you want to procrastinate on something, I want you to think of Tina's 10 minutes. And all it is, it's so simple. If you are ready to procrastinate on something, it's likely not because of the task. It's because you have to be disciplined enough to say, okay, this is the work I need to do right now. So give it 10 minutes. Put the 10 minutes timer on the clock and just dedicate 10 minutes to that task. After the 10-minute timer goes off, you can decide. Say, you know what? I'm good. I'm not going to do any more, or you can continue. 9 out of 10 times, you will continue and you will finish that task. So I have a couple of clients that I've helped with the Tina's 10-minute rule. And Amber used the 10 minutes to finish an order for 100 t-shirts. Douglas used the 10 minutes to launch a course with Northeastern University. And then there was Nancy. She used the 10 minutes to finish her book bait. And then there was Amy, who used my 10-minute rule to get herself booked on 2 podcasts in 1 week. So if they could do it, you could do it. So just to share a couple of upcoming events that I have, I'm actually hosting a procrastination seminar on February 20th. You could actually look it up, and I'll share the link with that as well. It's 3 simple ways to beat your procrastination habits. Another thing that I am doing is how to see your leads grow. See your leads grow is all about mastering the fastest way to generate 50 leads in 5 days. And that is less than $8 a day. So if you're interested, again, you could direct message me, or you could scan this QR code and we could get going whenever you are ready. I talked about my 6 weeks to see your business grow. So what I do with this is you will have a 60-minute session with me. We will build out your plan. This is a group coaching that I like to have 3 or 4 people in, and we meet on a weekly basis. And after you do your strategy session, I'll put you in the hot seat and we'll talk about the activities that you committed to doing. And then the group, in the group environment, you're able to feed off of each other and hold each other accountable. Because let's face it, we all know what we need to be doing, but we just, for some reason, don't always do what we need to be doing. So happy to talk more about that. Happy to, if you would book some time with me so that we could start getting stuff done. So in terms of the next steps, you need to figure out how many opportunities you've missed out on. You need to ask yourself how much money you have left on the table because you didn't take the right action. And you really need to think about, what are your next steps? And I would be happy to help you build that all out. Complimentary session, book time with Tina to get stuff done. So I want to take this opportunity to say thank you. And I look forward to seeing you and your business grow and connecting with each of you. So enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll talk to you soon.
I'm Charisse Marie, and it's been a pleasure navigating the landscape of business growth and holistic entrepreneurship with you today. At the Business Success Podcast, we're committed to supporting your entrepreneurial adventure every step of the way. Until next time, keep pushing boundaries and pursuing growth that aligns with both your business goals and your personal goals. And always remember, you hold the power to redefine success in a way that's meaningful to you. Let's continue this journey towards holistic entrepreneurship together.